How effective is the combination of your product and ancillary texts? For my A2 coursework, I created a promotional package for the release of a new album. This package included a music video, digipack and a poster for local alternative rock band Fraser. Throughout all of the products, synergy is created due to colours, a continuous house style and images that have been used on all of the products. This has allowed me to not only promote Fraser's album, but to meet the codes and conventions of all the products and my target audience within the indie subculture, Heritage 1979 and the indie rock subgenre Barry Keith Grant 1995. Yen Ang 1991 stated that media producers have an imaginary entity in mind before they make a product. As a group, we created our own imaginary entity for our music video so that we were able to refer back to an ideal audience member. The imaginary entity was made to target 16 to 24-year-old white males within the indie subculture, Heritage 1979. It was also influenced by my secondary research into the stereotypical representations of the indie subculture, including their hobbies, clothing and social interests. This made sure that all the way through the production of all of my products, my decisions about their appearance and preferred readings were based on the target audience and the stereotypes within the indie subcultural capital, Thornton 1995. Synergy and cross-media promotion is created throughout all of my products through the use of elements such as preferred readings, representations and images. In pre-production, I conducted primary research into existing real media text from indie bands like the Arctic Monkeys and Foals. I noticed that the same images, house styles and colour schemes were used to encode the same preferred reading, Hall 1980, and representations of the band across all of their products. I have used this method for my own products to create the same effect. On the inside of my digipack and on my poster, I have used stills from the narrative and performance of the music video so that they cross-promote and directly link to each other. The stills were a variation of blurred close-ups, long shots and low angle of the band and the protagonist. This recreated the representation of cool and star persona, Die in 1975, for the band, and the preferred reading of Drunk and Heartbroken for the protagonist. One area where I chose not to follow this generic convention of cross-promotion was on the front panels of my digipack. For these, I chose to take photographs of the band. For 3 of the panels, I have used low-angle long shots to create the gig atmosphere for the audience, and to create the preferred reading of cool and star persona for the band. On the front cover, I have chosen to use a medium close-up of the band, with the lead singer at the front. This, again, emphasises the star persona representation. I challenged the codes and conventions of a promotional package as I have chosen to make the front cover of my digipack black and white by using the non-linear editing software Photoshop CS 5.5. This makes it look different from the other products, but meets the traditions of indie digipacks. During my secondary research into existing real media texts, I found that indie bands used to mainly use black and white images on their promotional products in order to save money. This may challenge the convention on promotional packages, but instead developed the tradition of indie products. Dennis McQuail, 1972, stated that media audiences gain some sort of pleasure from consuming a media text. I have done this across all of my products through the use of stereotypical representations of the subculture, Heritage 1970, and gender, generic themes, camera work, editing and codes and conventions. This is something that I found from my secondary research into existing real media texts. For example, the Arctic Monkeys' Why Do You Wanna Call Me When You're High video. All of these elements are used to create the representation that he is drunk and heartbroken. This is something that we chose to pastiche in our own music video. In the narrative scenes that see our protagonist walking home drunk after being heartbroken, we have used a variety of shots including close-ups, low angles, over the shoulders, long shots and canted angle shots of the protagonist. These have also been composed into jump cut montages and shot reverse shot structures so that we were able to create a voyeuristic view, Goodwin 1992, for the audience, allowing them to create a personal relationship with him, one of the pleasures stated by McQuail. This pleasure is juxtaposed in the performance of the music video, as the band are portrayed as cool and a star persona, Die in 1975, and Electronic Shaman, Carlson 1999, is made out of the lead singer. Again, this has been done through the use of camera work, editing and codes and conventions. For example, the shots of the lead singer consist of low angle, close-ups and extreme close-ups, and are composed together as cross-cuts and jump-cut montages. These create the ideology that he is dominant, and additionally creates an ideal self or partner, Rogers 1980, for the audience. Overall, this creates the escapism pleasure for the audience, McQuail 1972. These pleasures have been transferred to my digipack and poster as I have used stills from the narrative and performance on both. These stills have allowed me to not only create synergy between all of the products, but also continue to recreate the same pleasures for the audience. I chose to juxtapose these pleasures even more by putting a narrative and performance still together to create one image. I did this by importing both into Adobe Photoshop CS 5.5 and changing the opacity of them so they could both be seen in the same image. The outcome of this is that the audience can have mixed emotions and pleasures towards the image and could possibly create either a plural or hegemonic view. Roy Shuker 2001 defined music videos as commercial products. I have developed this theory by making not only the music video commercial products but also my ancillaries. At the beginning of the music video, the band logo can be seen flashing before the band are actually seen. By doing this, we were able to create a brand and identity for the band. This was also something that we pastiched from the intro and outro scenes of Swim Deep music videos. This is developed even more as close-ups at Goodwin 1992 of the lead singer allow us to sell the face of the band, as well as creating a star persona, Day 1975, and ideal self or partner, Rogers 1980. I have extended this commercial attempt by using the same close-up shots of the lead singer and the band logo in my ancillary products. The lead singer can be seen in most of the images on the digipack and poster. Again, it's selling the face of the band. The band logo creates iconography of the band, Goodwin 1992, and helps create synergy, cross-media promotion and horizontal integration between all of the products.